Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be explaining how to set up a really simple sentence mining workflow using Yomichan and Anki. This is totally cross-platform with the exception of recording system audio, which is going to be different for Mac and Windows. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show off what the actual workflow is going to look like once you set it up. Alright, so right now I'm in Little Fox Chinese, and I found this sentence, 一只猴子躺在石头里. And let's say I didn't know the word 石头. So I'm just gonna use Yomichan to add this card. And I'm gonna record the audio. First I'll line up.
一只猴子躺在石头里。一只猴子躺在石头里。
And that's the whole card mined, which took like solid 10-15 seconds. This same process would also work in YouTube or ITE or any other place with soft subtitles. Alright, so step one is to create a new card type in Anki for your sentence cards. We're going to go ahead and open up Anki and go to Add and click on Basic and then Manage your card types. You're going to add a new card type, just as basic, and call this sentence card. Okay. And then choose that sentence card for your card type. Now you're going to click on Fields. We're going to add some new fields and rename the current ones. So front and back. Front we're going to rename to sentence. And back you can rename to sentence audio. That's where the sentence audio is going to go. Then we're also going to need a target word field, a field for the definition of that target word, and then also an image. And that should be good. Okay, so step 2 is to format the sentence card template in Anki. So to do that, we're going to click here on fields. Click on cards. And we're going to need to determine which components you want on the front and which you want on the back. And this is kind of arbitrary. It's kind of up to you. Personally, if I were doing this, I would put both the sentence audio, and the image on the front. And then on the back, I would put the target word and the definition. But you're welcome to play around with this and see how you want to organize your flashcards. Obviously we can't see anything right now, but once we add in some data to our card, then we'll be able to get a better idea of what this is going to look like. Okay, so go ahead and click Save and Close. Okay, so step 3 is to set up Yomichan for Chinese. So we're going to do this in Chrome. And just Google for Yomichan and install this extension. So Yomichan was designed to work with Japanese, but we're going to make it work with Chinese. By the way, what Yomichan is it's a pop-up dictionary that can you can configure to work directly with Anki and make sentence cards automatically in Anki. So, but we need to set it up to work with Chinese. So somebody made this outline on GitHub. So just Google for Yomichan for Chinese. And you'll be able to find this outline. The first thing you need to do is install dictionaries to work with it. So for most beginners, you're going to want the Chinese to English dictionary. So go ahead and download this dictionary. Yeah, and then go into Yomichan. I'm going to pin it in Chrome. And go to Settings, and you're gonna import this zip file of the dictionary you just downloaded. And that's gonna take a little bit to import. Cool. And then the next thing we want to do, I think, is to force Chinese fonts. So just copy paste, copy this bit of CSS and go down to, I think, appearance and configure custom CSS and just paste that in there. So now if I like Google for Chinese and I hold shift and I go over 中文 here, you can see the Yomichan window pop up. Okay, so step 4 is to configure Yomichan with Anki. So to do this, we need an Anki add-on called Anki Connect that is going to allow Yomichan to recognize our local install of Anki using some fucking HTTP request shit that I don't understand. So just copy this code and go into Anki and go to Tools, Add-ons. And I already have this installed, but you won't. So click on Get Add-ons and paste the code in there. And then restart Anki, and you'll be able to install the Anki Connect add-on. Okay, so after you've done that, then you can go to Yomichan settings and click over here on Anki, and then enable Anki integration. You want to flip this on, and it should say connected. If it doesn't say connected, you probably haven't, either like Anki isn't launched or you haven't properly installed the Anki Connect add-on. So next, what you want to do is configure the Anki card format. And this is where we're going to connect the fields of our Anki card to some different options in Yomichan. So deck, click on the deck, your Anki deck. Oh, it looks like I forgot to say I renamed the main deck to sentence mining. So you can name that whatever you want. Like, let's say I rename it to just mining. And then I go in Yomichan and I refresh. Then you'll see it says mining now. Okay, now for model, this is the card type that we made. So select sentence card. And now these are all the fields that we have to mess with. So for sentence, we're going to put sentence. Sentence audio, we're going to leave that blank because we have to record it ourselves. Target word, this is going to be expression. Definition is glossary. I think that's correct. I think I prefer the glossary, no dictionary. And then image, we're going to take that ourselves. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so one more thing that you need to configure in Yomichan is under Anki, you need to flip the advanced tab for the advanced settings. And under Anki, make sure you're opening in the note editor. That's going to make it much easier to edit the card as you're mining. Okay, so the next step is to set up recording of system audio. And I'm not going to go over this because it's different for Windows and Mac. But I can tell you for Mac, you're going to want software called Black Hole. And it's free. You can, okay, it's, if you can afford to donate, then do. If not, you can click here. This is for Mac, and then Windows, you can do this natively. So I would just Google for like a video. Maybe I'll put something in the description of like how to record system audio on Windows or how to record system audio on Mac, and you'll be able to figure it out. Okay, so the last thing that we need to set up is how to get screenshots of videos really quickly. So I just use this extension called Video Screenshot. So you can just Google for that and add this extension. And I'm going to pin it, and then select copy to clipboard instead of downloading a file. Yeah, and that should be everything. So once you've got this set up, you should be ready to start sentence mining. Alright, to start mining sentences, I'm going to go to a website called Little Fox Chinese, which is a really good place for beginners to learn Chinese and to mine sentences. So I already have an account, but you're going to make an account for free and log in. And we're going to go to stories and check out some Peter Rabbit and Friends.
彼得兔的故事。
So,
兔子太太
this is a good sentence.
有4个孩子。
So let's say I didn't know what 孩子 meant. I can just click Shift and hover over the word, and Yomichan is going to open up this window. Now I'm going to click the plus button, and then click this little book. And that's going to pull up the edit menu in Anki. And I'm going to split screen these windows so it's kind of easy to see what's going on here. This is what it looks like when I'm mining sentences. So as you can see in this edit menu, Yomichan automatically tossed in the sentence. It doesn't have the sentence audio because we haven't added it yet. The target word and the definition. So the sentence, we're going to need to add that in. So line up the playback right at the start, and Little Fox Chinese makes this easy by giving you these like subtitle buttons. So it's right at the start. And now, assuming you've set up recording of system audio, you're going to be able to hit the record audio button in Anki and then quickly press play on the video and then stop it when you need to. So I'm going to hit record.
兔子太太有4个孩子。兔子太太有4个孩子。
And then it recorded that audio into there. And to get the image, I'm just going to click the button that's provided by the extension. And then we have all the information for the card. So now I'm going to go back to Anki. And you can see we have one new card in here. And click on it and study it.
兔子太太有4个孩子。
So this is the front of the card. And probably we can mess with the breakpoints here. But if I flip it over, then we have the target word on the other side. So let's edit this up to make it look a little bit prettier. Okay, so I messed with the styling of the card for a bit. I'll put all the styles that I wrote in the description of this video so you can copy them if you want. But we can play the audio.
兔子太太有4个孩子。
And then flip it over and see the word and its definition. If you want, you can add the pinyin with Yomichan as well. But you can also just hear it in the sentence. Alright, so that's going to be it for this tutorial. This is basically just like the simplest setup that I could put together. But there's a lot of different ways that you can expand it or change it, make it more efficient or make it more suitable to your personal study needs. So have fun sentence mining and catch you later.